What's going on, y'all? It's your boy JustoT, and today I'm here with an Am I Overreacting? After talking to some people about the Am I the Asshole series, everybody was trying to tell me that maybe you shouldn't do Am I the Asshole because YouTube doesn't like cussing. I didn't think it was that big of an issue, but I'm just going to try it anyway. I feel like it's going to be relatively the same thing, but just a different name, that's about it. So if you're a returning viewer and you've liked the Am I the Asshole series, I hope that you are a subscriber. And if not, I hope that you consider subscribing. Otherwise, we're going to go into, I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be stories because I see something that has like a screenshot behind me, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll see how long it's the video goes. Let's jump into it. All right, reading the text message one was not all that great, so I'm just going to go back to the stories. Am I overreacting for refusing to apologize after my sister's fiance said my disability was a burden to the wedding vibe? I, 25, am deaf and use ASL in speech reading. My older sister, 30, is getting married and originally asked me to be a brideswoman. I don't know what's up with me. I was excited until her fiance, 33, pulled me aside during the dinner and said something like, "We love you, but your needs kind of make things complicated." He said having an interpreter and needing visual cues during the ceremony would distract from the aesthetic. He literally said aesthetic. I asked my sister if she agreed, and she admitted she thought I should attend just as a guest because it's easier for everyone. I told her to cut me out of the whole thing. Now she's upset that says I'm being dramatic and making her day about me. She wants me to apologize for putting her in a bad spot, but I'm tired of being treated like an inconvenience for existing. Am I overreacting for not wanting to go at all? I would say so, because if it initially started wait, am I overreacting? I wouldn't say so. About to sound insensitive. So it initially started off as you being a bridesmaid, and that's your sister. I can only assume if she asked you to be a bridesmaid that you have some type of closeness there. With that being said, for her fiance to come up and be like, "You're messing up the aesthetic," or "You'll possibly mess up the aesthetic," and all this other shit, and then for your sister to agree, I don't know. I don't like that. I wouldn't vibe with it either, to be honest with you. So you're asking someone, you're not really asking me directly, but you put it on the internet. So you're asking me directly, indirectly. I don't know. From my point of view, I wouldn't go either. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a burden to the wedding vibe. So yeah, let me just not show up at all. Fuck you guys." Can't hear the shit anyway. So I gotta chill. But yeah, nah, I don't think you're overreacting. Let's see what a comment says. I only went to the first comment. You are absolutely not overreacting. You were see, this is kind of what I said. You were asked to be a bridesmaid and then sidelined because your basic needs didn't match the aesthetic. I don't like how I flowed with that "didn't," but whatever. That's not just inconsiderate, it's rude. Accessibility is not a decoration to be removed when it doesn't match the vibe. You're not asking for special treatment. You're asking to be included equally. And the fact that her fiance pulled you aside to say it, like it was some kind of business decision, makes it work. You're not making her day about you. You're reacting to being excluded after being invited. That hurts. And I'm sorry, but if your sister genuinely cared about you feeling included and respected, she would have shut that conversation down before it even got to you. You don't owe anyone an apology. You are right to stand up for yourself. You are not an inconvenience. You're a whole person with every right to expect your family to treat you with dignity and inclusion, not as a disruption to their aesthetic. I like how that was eloquently said, because I am not that person. I could be that person, I guess, on the internet, but as far as being that person on this channel, I am not that person. But I agree with that comment. I wonder what you guys think. Do you think that the person was overreacting for not wanting to go to the sister's wedding any longer after being a bridesmaid initially, but because of her disability and the things that go along with being accessible for her, and now she doesn't want to go to the wedding at all? Like I said, I'm pretty sure I fucked that up. I tried to do my best. Let's move on to the next one. We have a relatively long one, and it's titled simply, "Am I Overreacting? My partner, 20s female, and I, 20s female." So just not going to give the whole age, just going to give, so they could be anywhere from 20 to 29 years old. Cool. Anyways, they began dating about 5 years ago. She is my first non-heterosexual relationship. In the past, I only dated and had sex with men. This has always bothered her or made her feel inferior. Specifically, she was uncomfortable with my most recent ex-boyfriend. He and I were very close, and he was close to my family. We didn't end on bad terms. He would text me occasionally during the first 3 years of our relationship, and I would respond. The texts were innocent. This caused problems in our relationship. She made me throw away everything he had ever given me. Oh, here goes some type of insecurity. Well, she already kind of said that, didn't she? I don't really care. Along with everything from my other exes. Clothes, books, makeup, jewelry, photographs that I kept hidden, by the way. You name it. I was upset at first, but as the years have gone by, I don't really care about it anymore. But something happened last night at dinner. We have this poster that we both love. It has been hung up in both of our homes we lived in, both of the homes we've lived in. I was looking at it last night and said, "Where did you find that? It's just so cute. Maybe we can find more like it." She said she didn't remember, but I know her body language, and I asked if she was lying. She admitted yes and said that someone gave it to her. Oh, double standard coming in, huh? That someone turned out to be an ex-girlfriend or hookup. She eventually told me who and said, "Remember, we were just friends and nothing ever happened. Remember?" But I clearly remember her telling me before that they had hooked up quite a few times before realizing they were just great friends. I don't know what the truth is. They don't talk or follow each other on social media anymore. Question mark? After 3 periods? Oh. So I already knew this background, and still she continued to lie and say they never hooked up until she finally admitted, "Okay, fine, we did. But I love that poster, and I knew it would upset you if I told you who gave it to me. So I lied." I got very upset. I said, "You made me throw away everything from every ex, and I didn't care for a while. But the fact that you made me do that while secretly keeping a gift from an ex and hanging it in both places we lived?" I felt like she was going to say some other shit after that. Doesn't it feel like she was going to be like, "You're a whore"? Like, I don't know. Something was supposed to come after that. She did apologize and said she should never have lied to me and says we can take the poster down. But she also admitted that she was never going to tell me unless I asked. I like the poster, but I feel angry. Usually in situations like this, I'm petty and would want to take it down. But now I'm feeling indecisive and honestly stupid. Should we take it down? Should we keep it up? Am I overreacting? I don't think you're overreacting because, you know, there's quite a buildup to the story, which shows that she asked you to do things that she did not do herself and was willing to not reveal to you how that thing was, you know, how that thing came about, because she knew that she'd asked you to do all this shit and didn't do it herself. So no, you are not overreacting. With that being said, should you take it down? Fuck yeah. Be petty. I don't know what type of poster it is. Take that shit down and burn it just for the thrill of it, because she made you give throw away all that stuff. And I'm a person who likes gifts, so no matter, not like I like gifts like I expect or something, but like if someone gives me a gift, I will cherish it. I will keep it until I can't use it any longer. And sometimes even when I can't use it any longer, depending on what it is, I'll keep it and just not use it. But in this case, it's just like, she made you do all that shit just to be revealed that she wasn't following the logic that she had put out there. So I say you take that shit down, burn it, get a new poster, and then love that poster. Like, that's all I can say about that. Let's see if there's a comment. It says there's one comment, so let's see if it's actually worth it. If it's not, we're going to move forward. After waiting like 5 minutes, 1, the comment didn't even pop up. And 2, the damn thing keeps freezing. Not sure what's going on there. But before we get to the last story that I find, I don't know which one I'm going to find. There's a lot of screenshots on here that I just don't feel like going through. If you're enjoying any of the stories that you see, and maybe you don't have Reddit and you like the fact that I bring some of these Reddit stories over to YouTube, I hope that you like the video. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I hope that you leave a comment. Let's move on to the last story. All right, we have a nice, cool, short one from the cool _ Salamander _ 5121. Dang, got too used to the other one. Am I overreacting? Caught my mom and dad making love at the kitchen. I got up at 4 a.m. for a glass of water, half asleep and not expecting anything weird, until I walked into the kitchen and saw my mom and dad literally going at it on the counter, like full on, unapologetically making love. I froze. They saw me. My dad just smirked, and my mom screamed and ducked behind him. I just turned around and walked out like my soul left my body. Now I can't unsee it. I get it. Married couples do stuff. Good for them, I guess. But in the kitchen at 4 a.m., where I eat my cereal? I've avoided that room all day. I legit feel like my childhood got nuked overnight. How old are you, cool salamander? I don't know. My friends are laughing, but also saying I'm being dramatic. Am I? Is it weird to feel a little violated, or should I just be proud that they're still into each other after all these years? Like, seriously, am I overreacting? Yes, you are. And this is the quickest I've ever been able to say yes to something like this. Like in the Am I the Asshole series, I think maybe one time I said somebody was actually the asshole, or maybe I said that they were overreacting. Oh damn, I probably should have been in this line of Reddit stories. I don't know how I was supposed to say that. Anyways, but yes, you are overreacting. That's your parents. And as you said, should I be proud that they're still into each other after all these years? One, that's their house. They paid for all your shit. They could fuck wherever they want. Mom shouldn't have even screamed. Dad smirked. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I would do if my kids walked in on me. I'm like, watch a pro. And then keep going, cause like fuck all that. I'm not stopping. But nah, yeah, I did think you're overreact. It says you're not overreacting to this comment. Let's see what this comment says. We got Cat Shanks over here. Cat Shanks, as in like Cat Shanks from One Piece, or is it Cat Shanks people? I don't know. Maybe if you see this, Cat Shanks, you can explain your name. But Cat Shanks says, you're not overreacting in terms of the shock and embarrassment, but it is actually a really great thing to have parents that still love each other. So many love each other, but in a more transactional, we need to stay together for the family way instead of an actual loving way. If I were you, I'd be really pleased that your parents are still so into each other. But yeah, do try to get over it. It's weird, but kind of wonderful at the same time. Haha. I feel like what you just said does not match to you saying you're not overreacting. Actually, no, I get it, actually, because the shock and embarrassment. Okay, never mind. You know what? I apologize, Cat Shanks. I don't want no beef with you. I know you have all your hockey maxed out, and I don't have any hockey, and I don't want to, get my ass beat. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it right there. Do you think that she was overreacting for, seeing her parents making good love in the kitchen? Well, all right. If you're not new to this channel, then you already know 3 stories, and that's it. Even though 2 of them were relatively short, I don't mind. I know I haven't been posting too much recently. I even got a haircut now, so I'm no longer the person you see on the thumbnail, but I'll change that at some point whenever I get to it. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, I hope you liked the video. I hope you subscribe to the channel, and I hope that I will see you another time. Leave a comment too. I don't know if I said that. But regardless, I hope you guys take care. I'll see you for the next one. Damn, hit the mic. I was not smooth with that.